Hey everybody, Mr. 2JZ Powered here, back with another update. And right now I'm working on doing the tube and round stock front end on my SC400. I have a Vertex wide body on here and a Cybon carbon fiber hood. So everything's aftermarket on the front end, which makes it a bit harder because I don't have anything OEM to work off of to get the exact fitment, but we're getting there. So I've got the headlights almost fitted to where they're going to be. The roof gaps, so-so. I'm still tweaking that a little bit, but figured I'd take a minute and make a video here. So, what I'm going to do is, where the frame stubs are here, I'm going to weld a piece of 1.5 inch 120 wall chromoly across the frame studs, and it'll kind of go across the top of the intercooler just a little bit to protect it in case of a front end collision or a wreck. And what I'm going to do is, now that I got this lined up, I use the carbon cooling plate here to kind of get the correct fitment and just rivet it in. It's temporary for right now, but just to get the idea. I'm taking all the measurements of where everything's placed, where the radiator needs to be, the angle of the radiator and the intercooler, and measuring the height as well. That way I can get everything mapped out for when I cut all these braces off and the supports. So I know where it's supposed to be at. And what I'll do in case the car gets moved, which it will, is I'll take a framing square here, grab this, and you put it on the tires, front and back. I'll use 2 of them. And you just mark where the wheels were. That way you know exactly where to put the car back. Now, when I get all that done and I get everything strung up and webbed together with the 1/8 inch mild steel and the chromolys in, I'll go ahead and I'm going to build a chamber between the intercooler and the radiator. So it's sealed. So there'll be like aluminum plating that goes from here to the top of the radiator and on the sides and bottom as well. And that'll all be sealed off with aluminum. I'm going to take ducts and build them into here, and that'll run straight into that chamber for nice cold air for the radiator. And I'm going to do a nozzle for CO2 so I could spray into that chamber for when it's real hot out here. It gets pretty hot out in LA, so don't need it overheating. I'm also building a duct that goes straight to the intercooler in the front, so that way that's sealed off. And then the fog light, where'd I put it? Over here. I'm going to go ahead and tint this just black, and I'm going to glue it in on the back side. And that'll be just sealing that off. There won't be any fog light there, high beam, whatever. Here I'm going to go ahead and link this. This is going to be my direct air duct for the turbo. I'm going to use aluminum tubing, and I'm going to run it back straight to the intake, and I'll just put a coupler on there. And here I'll make a flange on the back side on that aluminum pipe, and I'm going to rivet the aluminum pipe to this. And I was thinking of taking some of the excess carbon fiber I got laying over there from my last project, doing the dashboard and the center console out of carbon fiber, which turned out all right. And make like a little POW symbol or something like that, a little to where it's all jagged on the outside here, and I'll rivet that down after the car's painted, and that'll hold the intake pipe where it needs to be. And then if you need to, rivets are so easy to replace and redo and whatnot. So that's pretty much the update for this. So hopefully I'll get back to you guys with this all finished up in the next week or 2. So thanks for tuning in, and see you guys soon.